Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this presentation, we're going to walk through a full vulnerability assessment conducted against a vulnerable virtual machine, cyb610 Level 2. I use multiple tools including Nmap, NIT2, OWASP ZAP, and Nessus to identify, analyze, and map vulnerabilities. Then applied a flaw hypothesis methodology to understand how these weaknesses could be exploited. So our lab environment consisted of a controlled virtual network using VirtualBox. Kali Linux served as the attacker machine while cyb610 was the target. Both systems were placed on a host-only network to isolate traffic and simulate a real internal network environment. This setup ensured a safe testing while maintaining realistic attack conditions. So the first step was enumeration. It was a critical phase. We used Nmap. I performed a full TCP SYN scan with service detection. This revealed multiple exposed services including SSH, HTTP, HTTPS, and MySQL. These services represent potential attack surfaces, especially web services and databases, which are commonly targeted in real-world attacks. NIC2 was used for web server vulnerability scanning. The results showed outdated Apache and PHP versions, missing security headers and directory indexing enabled. Missing headers like content security policy increase exposure to attacks such as cross-site scripting. These misconfigurations are often overlooked but provide attackers with valuable entry points. OWASP ZAP was used to perform a deeper application layer analysis. Unlike NIC2, ZAP actively interacts with the application by crawling and attacking endpoints. It identified multiple request response patterns and potential vulnerabilities, providing insight into how the application behaves under attack conditions. NIC2 and ZAP serve different roles. NIC2 focuses on known web server issues and misconfigurations, making it fast and efficient. ZAP, on the other hand, performs dynamic testing by interacting with the application, making it more effective at identifying logic-based vulnerabilities such as injection or authentication flaws. Together, they both provide a more complete assessment. Next, Nessus was installed and started using systemctl, then assessed through a web interface. This tool provides automated vulnerability scanning with detailed reporting, making it essential for identifying known CVEs and system-level weaknesses. So the Nessus scan identified over 40 vulnerabilities across multiple severity levels. This highlights how outdated systems accumulate risk over time. The presence of critical vulnerabilities indicates immediate exploitation potential. And as you can see from my screenshot, is everything that Nessus pulled up during my scan. One of the most critical findings was that the operating system is end of life. This means no security patches are available, leaving the system permanently vulnerable. From an attacker's perspective, this dramatically increases success probability because known exploits remain effective. The system also supports outdated SSL protocols, which are vulnerable to attacks like Poodle. These flaws allow attackers to intercept and decrypt encrypted communications, compromising confidentiality. There were also several medium level vulnerabilities that were identified involving outdated encryption protocols, TLS 1.0, and weak cipher configurations allow downgrade attacks, where attackers force connections into insecure states. These weaknesses don't always provide immediate access, but are often chained with other vulnerabilities. The application layer also showed extensive PHP vulnerabilities. These are particularly dangerous because they can lead to remote code execution or cross site scripting attacks. This is where attackers typically gain initial footholds. CSRF and XSS. Cross-site scripting allows attackers to inject malicious scripts into web pages affecting users. Cross-site request forgery tricks authenticated users into performing unintended actions. Both are common web vulnerabilities that exploit trust between the user and application. So, flaw hypothesis. Using the flaw hypothesis methodology, I determined that the vulnerabilities likely stem from outdated software, poor patch management, and insecure default configurations. These issues are systematic rather than isolated. An attacker would likely begin with web exploitation through PHP vulnerabilities, then pivot using weak encryption to intercept data. From there, privilege escalation techniques could be used to gain full system control. The root cause of these vulnerabilities is a failure to maintain system updates and enforce secure configurations. These issues compound over time, making exploitation easier. Vulnerability testing must always be authorized. Ethical hackers follow responsible disclosure practices, reporting vulnerabilities to organizations before public release to prevent exploitation. So, my recommendation to mitigate these risks, organizations should update systems, disable outdated protocols, and implement secure configurations. Regular vulnerability scanning should also be conducted to maintain security. In conclusion, this lab demonstrates how multiple tools work together to reveal layered vulnerabilities. It highlights the importance of proactive security and continuous monitoring in defending modern systems. Multiple tools equals better visibility, layered vulnerabilities, and real world relevance. For more information, see these references here. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. Thank you. Have a great night.